From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense, versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Oh, he shifts past him. Past the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now...
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If we try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Play action, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nnamdi Madubuike drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger. Because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 55 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Ravens 28, Rams nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls.
Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Oweh. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And shedding the tackle and now some room. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Throw caught by Flowers. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Pass complete there to Nakua. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 42, Rams 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw is Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Throw right side. Going to be caught by Higbee. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
56 yards.
And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 49, Rams 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Short throw, it's Higbee. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
It's complete, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gainable brother on the play. First down, Raiders.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run it again with Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.